Okay, maraming modus na nangyayari ngayon. Mahirap ang buhay, marami nagre-resort sa krimen. And it's very unfortunate na a member of the community fell victim to a modus, pero dahil nagma-martial arts training siya, marunong siya ng self-defense at combat tactics, he was able to escape. This person was able to escape. This person was able to subdue his assailants, and nakapaghintay sila ng security at police. So, ang nangyari is online transaction, meet up. Nung meet up, hold up pala. Nakita niya na, parang nag-iiba yung dynamic ng situation. Hindi na siya nagiging hold up. Parang magiging abduction na siya. So this is self-defense 101. You never allow yourself to be transferred from one location to another. Kasi that decreases your chances for survival.
Yes.
So nung nangyari yon, nag-decide na siya. 'Di ba? Nakapag-isip na siya na yun yung mangyayari, started to fight back. During the altercation, he was injured. During that time that he was injured, he still had the composure, the presence of mind, and nag-kick in yung training. So, syempre, adrenaline. Nakita ko yung video nung buong pangyayari.
Grabe yun.
Grabe yung composure. Dito mo makikita yung takedown, wrist lock, neon belly until security arrived.
Basics.
Actually, yung bukod sa neon belly, there was a moment nung when he was pinning down yung isa sa mga assailants. Neon sa neck.
Neon neck.
Tapos hinahampas niya ng baril kasi nga pumapalag pa eh. I mean,
diba? So,
the person already shot him in the leg tapos ang lakas pa ng loob na grabe.
Diba? So doon natin makikita ngayon, it's better to train and not use it than not train at all and then dumating yung sitwasyon na ganun. Tsaka hindi lang yung technique ang matututunan mo pag nag-martial arts ka, especially pag nag-train ka ng MMA or ng jiu-jitsu, yung awareness. Yung awareness, yung composure, yung
he totally didn't freeze nung
hindi siya nag-freeze.
Time to
Doon mo makikita na martial arts training benefits people. Self-defense training benefits people.
Yeah.
Kung walang ganong klaseng training yung taong yon, patay na sila.
Yeah.
Yes.
Patay sila. Maniwala
90% of the people will
it's either dead sila or na-abduct na sila. Diba? So,
may mga tao kasi na walang alam pero masyadong matapang. In this scenario,
yes,
may alam and he knows how to control the situation the best he can. Kaya siya pumalag. Iba yung papalag ka na wala kang alam eh.
Yeah.
Yun ang pinaka nakakatakot.
Yeah. I think importante din yung yung sinabi nga ni Franco na he knew na papalag na ako now. Now na. Bago ko transport. Timing.
Diba? So,
pagdating tatlo yung kalaban niya dapat.
Grabe.
Tumakbo lang yung dalawa.
Oo. 3 against 1 yun. 3 against 1 yung scenario. So again, everybody, kailangan maging vigilant tayo. Kailangan mag-ingat tayo. We'll probably clip this portion and then we'll repost it para ma-share nyo yung information sa mga loved ones nyo. Kasi syempre, nakwento natin yon, magbibigay din tayo ng tulong. Kailangan may tulong, may tips. Pag online transaction, as much as possible, ang meetup dapat public place.
Yes.
Public place. Kailangan yung pumunta sa isang building or isang residence or any type of private na lugar. Lobby meetup.
No parking lots, guys.
No parking lots, no units.
No blind spots dapat eh.
Walang blind spots. Next, kung kailangan nyo talagang i-deliver in person or umakyat, mag-register kayo sa gwardiya.
Yes.
Para at least alam nila na may taong aakyat sa taas at alam nila kung anong unit yung pupuntahan. Next, push comes to shove, napunta kayo sa isang compromising position. Of course, create opportunities to run. And kung kailangan nyo laban. Tapos, ang nakita ko rin studying the video, another good thing na pwede nyong gawin is, pag nakatakbo kayo, yung fire alarm i-activate nyo.
Yes.
Make noise.
Kasi pag na-activate nyo yung fire alarm, buong building yung mag-a-alert.
Yes.
Magkakatarantahan din eh.
Oo, ang ayaw ng mga kawatan or ng mga criminal elements is to get attention sa kanila. Ayaw nila ng attention. So, as much as possible, pag nag-draw kayo ng attention sa kanila or sa situation na yon, 'di ba? Mas mahirap yon para sa kanila. Mas nako-compromise sila. Nakita ko lang, syempre easier said than done, pero these are tips na pwede nyong gawin, like yan, no? Especially pag building or mall or 'di ba? May nakita kayong fire alarm, activate nyo agad.
Ano nga?
Tapos call security, call the police. This could spell life or death.
Unang-una, when I saw the video, sakto kasi, dumaan sa feed ko yung video. Kasi nga, it was on the news. Sabi niya rin na, ang dami na nagtatanong, sige, we managed to record the video from the CCTV dun sa lugar. And yung mga nakita ko nga, his composure, kung paano niya hinandle yung situation. Kahit na nakikipagbuno siya dun sa isa sa mga assailants, makikita mo na alam niya pa rin yung ginagawa niya. Very calculated nga yung moves niya. And then, isa pa sa mga swerte lang talaga nung assailant na nag-jam yung baril niya. Okay. I saw that moment nung kinasa na ipuputok na. Kasi nga, tumatakas and yung kung anong balak gawin ng assailant na yun. Kinasa niya na, tinapat niya na. Nag-jam lang yung baril. Kung hindi, alam na natin kung paano mangyayari dun sa natirang assailant na yun. It didn't stop him from making sure na hindi makakawala yung assailant. I mean, kahit maagaw pa nung assailant, nag-jam naman na yung baril. Pero hindi niya pa rin pinabayaan na makuha sa kanyang baril. They were in a scuffle. Inupakan niya lahat ng paraan para tumigil yung assailant. Para ma-pin down niya hanggang dumating yung tool. I'm not saying napunta kayo sa ganung situation, you do the same thing as he did. Pero yun nga, katulad ng sinabi ni Franco, pag naipit na talaga kayo, it leaves you no choice kundi lumaban. That's when you fight. Hindi pwedeng yun yung unang-unang gagawin mo. If you can run. Kailangan alam mo yung gagawin mo.
Yeah, tama. Dagdag ko lang, tama yung pull the fire alarm because if you shout fire, it's, sabi ka na sunog, mas tension sa'yo kaysa sabihin mong hold up ako, kinikidnap ako.
Mas mai-involve ang ibang tao pagka ganon.
Kasi yung safety
nila. So, gusto lang din namin na
hold up kayo.
Mangyari to sa inyo. Diba? Siyempre, sino ba naman may gustong mangyari yan sa kanila? Pero, grabe yun. Grabe. Kaya rin hindi kami nagbabanggit ng specifics na tao, lugar, kasi may ongoing case to eh. Diba? Nakakainis.
Mahirap.
Pang details hindi natin alam.
Puta naman, hindi ko maintindihan itong mainstream media. Parang what the fuck are you thinking? Hassle lang eh, di ba? Maka-content lang eh. Di mo iniisip yung safety ng tao, di mo iniisip na, di ba, may ongoing case eh, di ba? Ba't mo babanggitin lahat, di ba? Di rin nag-iisip. Malaking news outlet pa to.
Yeah.